Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Benji.
Jen, after the call, can you call me?
Who?
You bet. What's your digits, man?
Ooh, it's 614
Okay.
787
Okay.
9801.
Okay, got it. Emily, how are things going?
Good.
Yeah?
Just in prep for CA Expo, so that's around the corner.
Oh boy, when is that?
August 9th.
Okay. Where's it at? Casino?
The McCoy Center in Hilliard.
Okay.
So we only have a handful. One person's off sick, but hopefully we get a few more on.
Yeah, I know one of my team members is coming on still. She's probably just messing with Zoom. We got Zoom issues at Casto. I know.
Oh, yeah, as Teams works better for you guys.
Yeah, there was all that drama with Zoom during COVID and people jumping on and doing bad things in the world, so they blocked it for us.
How fun was our tour stops?
Did you guys take
loved-
pictures?
Oh yeah, Emily put a video together. She'll have to send it out.
I don't have it. I don't know about it.
It was a really good time. It was a lot of fun.
I
We
tagged
laughed a
you,
lot.
Benji. Well, I tagged Star High.
Oh, I'll look at it.
Now we're getting a lot of people.
Emily, just let me know when you want to start.
Yeah, let's see, maybe one more minute, see if we can get. Yeah, I've got quite a few. So I am recording today, so one of the properties is out sick today, so I'm gonna forward this to her.
Awesome.
Can you guys see me? My screen's black.
Jen, we cannot.
You probably have your cover on your, are you on your computer? You might
Yeah,
have.
no, I don't. It's shining right at me. All right. I'm
No,
just gonna
we
go
don't
back
see
and
ya.
stop video. I tried.
I know mine does that when I've got my cover over the camera. All right, well, we've got 14 on, so I think we've got someone from every property, hopefully. So we can go ahead and get started.
Cool. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Benji Jackson. I am serving this year as the bus tour committee chair, but all of the work is being done by these amazing, beautiful committee members, and I want to make sure you guys know who they are. We have Noelle, we have Kara, Jennifer, Kendra, and of course, we can't do anything without Emily. And so first off, I want to just say thank you, Emily, for your support. And again, you know, industry professionals cannot do anything without their apartment association. So we need to make sure that we get more of our friends to be a part. We are so excited about the 2023 bus tour. If you were not able to attend the bus tour last year, you definitely missed out. And I'm speaking from the host perspective because I was able to be a host stop last year. And so I just want to let you know the energy that the attendees on the bus bring to your property is absolutely crazy. But what you're able to provide as far as showing and highlighting your property is all in your hands. And I cannot wait to see what happened. I apologize I was not able to stop by when they did the drop-offs, but I hear that it was absolutely amazing. So what I want to do is I want to take some time and just kind of hit a couple things that are very important to the success of the bus tour this year. And so I want to make sure that you understand why it's important to try to connect and partner with CAA vendors for host sponsorship. And also why it's important to really make sure that we understand what is to offer from your property. Our CAA vendors, of course, are our prime folks because they are the ones that are sitting at the table with us. So they're not on the menu, they're sitting at the table with us. And so we want to make sure that we partner with them. What you want to do as far as trying to build your stop is you want to try to connect with a vendor to either one, come and set up a display and or be there to answer any questions. So as you're looking at the vendors that you utilize on your site, you want to, of course, the membership directory has come out to you. So you want to look at the membership directory and try to connect and explain the why behind the ask. And so definitely you want to jump on that now. Don't wait until closer to the time frame, because in a part of that ask is asking them to jump in on your budget side so that you don't have to impact your budget too hard. And so you want to ask them to provide refreshments and or giveaways. Also, there's always a good raffle item that they can offer to you. So if they're not able to be present, you can definitely ask them to be a part on the raffle side. I want to make sure that you guys also understand how to highlight your property. So just talking about one of my locations, one of the things that I was really excited about explaining to the bus tour attendees is that we have two properties on one site and they have all these amenities. And so that was my big selling point, that they have year-round pools, this and the other. Nobody else can touch me on that. And so really kind of create the story behind what makes you stand out, what makes you the highlight or the creme la creme of your site. Now, again, we'll come and look and see, you know, how we'll sneak into your amenities after we get off work, but we want to make sure that you create a buzz around whatever you're known for. So it may be the speakeasy, it may be your landscaping. You know, don't really think too hard about it, but understand that it's really important to have that highlight so that as the audience is coming through, they're able to connect onto that. As you will see on the screen, the stop order is as follows. So for October 13th, and this is only day one, Emily, right? So we only have day one on the call, or is day 1 and 2 on the call?
It's day 1 and 2. Oh, yeah, day 1 and 2 are all on the call.
Okay, awesome. So on day 1, which is Friday, October 13th, I'm going to try to get the committee to wear some like really bright colors. We're going to try to like get matching outfits so we can be absolutely crazy on the bus. But on day 1, we are starting bright and early, and we'll stop at Kensington at Riggins Run at 9:30. And so you're the first stop. Kensington. And so one of the things that you want to do is, as you hear your times or as you see your times, you want to make sure that you are theming out, your refreshments or your beverages based off that. So of course, this is our breakfast stop or the nom nom stop. All right, so you want to start off with something in that category. Followed up, we'll be heading to the Grayson at 10:20. So for me at 10:20, that would be my mimosa stop, but that's just between Noel and I. Okay, that's what we want at 10:20. It doesn't have to be, but the Grayson will be at 10:20, followed by BC Meadows at 11:20, and then Beulah Place in the Strand, which I think they want to try to compete against one of my sites, but it's okay. 2 sites on one property, it's all right. We'll be there at 12:25. And then there is a slight error on the time on the screen, but we will be going to Founder Industry Columbus. That says 12:23. So Beulah Place, Founders is at 1:26 according to my schedule, Emily.
You're muted. Should be 1:23 and then
Yeah.
So 1:23 Industry Columbus. Okay, and then Founders at 2:20.
Yeah.
So by the time we get to Founders, we should have been able to find our way over there with some great drinks. And so I think they have Bada Booze. They should be open by then, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But that is our first stop on Friday, October 13th. Then we're going to give everybody a little bit of break, and we're going to come back and we're going to go up another level and do it again on October 20th. And we'll be starting off again at Residence at Topiary Park, which is absolutely amazing. I actually snuck over there to go to the park and was like, oh, this is so beautiful. And then the Timbers at 10:30, the Residence at Phillips Farm at 11:30, Hamilton Woods at 12:25, Redwood Blacklick at 1:30, Homestead Village Senior at 2:20, and Lofts at Norton Crossing. Now, I only have one request. Is there a representative from Homestead Village Senior on right now? There's not. Okay. We have to, Jen, Noel, we have to send a little, if I don't get
Hey,
to,
Benji, I think your connection, unless it's mine,
if
is
I don't get to meet some of those residents, I'm gonna be really upset. Me and Steve, can you guys hear me? Good?
It's kind of cutting in and out.
Okay.
I will tell you,
So-
the residents there will be out and about. We met quite a few during the drop off, so they're excited to have us there.
So I'm excited. I'm truly excited about that stop. So I might have some gifts for the residents that I get to meet. So truly excited about that. So just so that you are prepared, again, what is your property named for? What are some unique amenities and features of your property? And then of course, unique partnerships. When we ask about unique partnerships, those are things like, for instance, I'll always reference some of my properties. Our properties run off of Lively. Lively is the Facebook of property management. And so we do all of our communication through it. It is the way that we send our emergency notifications. It's the way that residents can coordinate to have a hangout or game night together. It's all there. And so that is a unique partnership that we have. And I hold on to that because people are always like, hey, how can I get and connect with my neighbor? Well, without giving their information out, here's the way to do it. And so that is a unique partnership. The expected audience for each day is about 60 participants. But one thing that we want to make sure we talk to you guys about is making sure that you get us who's going to participate from your property. We want to make sure that there is somebody representing your company on the tour, because one, we could not do this without you. And so you got to be on the bus. You have to feed into that. So even if you need to switch out or what have you, just get with Emily so that we know that you'll be in attendance, so that we can at least get your name and your spot there. And if it changes later on in the year, that is completely fine. We just want to make sure that we're prepared for you. The last but final thing is, when the bus arrives, don't make it a dry arrival. Like it's a whole cheer, like red carpet type thing. So we'll make sure that we communicate. I'll send a text message when we're like 3 minutes out saying we're about to pull up, but make sure that there's some excitement, and build that excitement based off of, the qualities that your property has to offer. So I think I've covered everything. There are some sponsorship levels. I don't know if we have that to share. Oh, we do. And so I definitely want to go over those. So the daily event sponsors, we have 2 available for $1,000. And so that will give the exclusive opportunity to be the event sponsor for 1 day. So either the 13th or the 20th. We also have, of course, sponsor stock, which is an easy one to secure, I think.
Sponsor a stop is your host sponsor. So the properties, once they decide someone they want to go with, that vendor needs to get the host sponsor.
Yep. So that's the easiest one for you to be able to really secure, because you'll be working with looking for your CAA vendor and just kind of connecting that. And then what you'll ask them to do is you'll ask them to get the sponsorship so that it is taken care of. And then, of course, the bus sponsor, there are, it says there's 4, but now there's only 3, because as chair, I'm going to sponsor one of them. And so there's only 3 available. So nobody kicked me off. But I want my face on the side of the bus, everybody. But no, so there are 3 spots available for $200. And then, of course, the program sponsor, which will be 1 for $500. You'll email Emily just to reserve your sponsorship. And then, of course, I'll answer any questions later. And then the final thing that I think we did sponsorship and everything else. So what we'll do is we'll open up. Oh, yes. The other thing is the tickets. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, so each of these cards that you're looking at now were in the basket. So this is just kind of a reminder. And then here's where the ticket information goes. There it is.
So you want to make sure, again, as we stated, 1 ticket is taken care of for you, but $25 per day, $45 for both days. Again, I don't know who all is on this call, but if you are a community manager, I will say this is the best way to try to get out of work for 2 days. We would love for you to just say, hey, we really need to shop comps, but we need to do it in a really good way. So definitely try to get that 2-day pass for any additional tickets that you would like to attend. Again, your 1 comp ticket is going to be for whichever day you choose to jump on. So if you're showing on the 13th and then you want to jump on the bus on the 20th, that is available to you. So just kind of work that out.
I had 2 quick ads, if you don't mind.
Absolutely.
One is, I would just reiterate off of what Benji was saying, is like, get your whole teams involved, your service team members, full leasing teams. If you have any support team members in the area or sister sites, it's just a really great way to have that camaraderie and excitement built in. The more, the more the merrier. And then my second point would be just to reiterate what we're doing on this tour is our goal is not necessarily to rent an apartment. Obviously, word of mouth helps that if it brings in traffic, but it's really to elevate and support us in the multifamily industry in Columbus, to celebrate what we're doing, to make friends, to network, to get excited about what we do every single day, to come to work, to collaborate, get really good ideas. I will tell you, just from doing the welcome stops, my team, I think there's a few on the call, will tell you, like, I came back of like, oh my gosh, listen to what they're doing. This looks so cool. And like, it's definitely, it's a healthy, friendly competition, but it's a supportive, collaborative competition. Like, we're all in it together. And in the crazy world that's on the outside, like, we choose to do this, and we have a really awesome opportunity to provide really cool places for people to call home. And it's just to celebrate that. So kudos to all of you. Thank you for being a part of it. But it's going to be a really awesome event. I just know, like, second year is bigger and better. And we're going to have people beating down the doors even next year, even more. So thank you to all. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and it's just a really cool, event. So that was my it.
No, that's great. And again, this is not, I think a lot of times in the industry, we do this like it's us against them, so on and so forth. This is not the time for that. This is the time that it's us. There's no them, it's all of us together. It's us really pulling off of each other, implementing new things that we learn, even working with our committee leadership. I will tell you that I've learned some stuff from some of them. I've been able to implement stuff in my company that I've learned. And so definitely want to make sure you do that. And then the other caveat of this is one of the great things that you can do throughout the time leading up is you can create some ways for your employees to really benefit. So what I mean by that is, I don't know if any of you guys are doing any award systems or anything like that, but if you have somebody that's gotten like aced all their shops or what have you, they can win a ticket. So you can purchase a ticket for them to attend. So it's a plus for them to be able to be a part and represent your company. So really take a different look at the participation so that you can make sure that your teams really can be well represented because it really is a good time to be had. So I want to go ahead and open up the floor for any questions that the committee and myself can answer. And so if you do have a question, please raise your hand.
I do have one caveat for the buses. In addition to that, they are big buses, so please make sure you have a plan of where they can park, or at least where we can have a drop-off zone, and then the buses can go do something for their time, and then they can come back to that same zone so that we have a plan. And then just let me know like what your bus plan is. So a lot of them do have parking, which is great. You won't have a problem, but we do have some that the parking is kind of tight. So if you have a great plan of, hey, we'll cone off this area for drop-off time, and then the bus can go and then come back to the same location.
Absolutely. All right, any questions? And don't be shy. There's no dumb questions, as we always say. Now, and I just want you guys to know I'm a former teacher, so I will start picking out and I'll just go. Talia, do you have any questions? Yes or no? Lauren? There's none?
I love it, Benji. You're cracking me up.
I do have a question.
See, I knew you had something, Lauren.
I assume the vendor, so I received obviously the vendor list. I assume they are all aware of kind of this this event. So when we approach them to say, hey, let's partner, they're not going to be like, what are you talking about? Right?
So yes and no. We have put it all out there to them. The caveat will be if they're reading any of the information that we send out on the CAA. So I provide it to them. If they don't know anything about it, you can give them my email and I will talk them through it. A good portion know, but we do have 100 and some vendors and suppliers. So not everyone always reads their email. So that's the only caveat. It's yes, in theory, they should know.
Okay, so maybe just word it in that, you're also a vendor within CAA.
Yeah.
We want to partner together with this event that's going on.
Absolutely, Lauren. And then the other thing is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to So just so you guys know, CAA staff and Emily, I haven't gotten permission from Emily to do this, but I'm going to do it. Is very small, and Emily is very overwhelmed at times because we all go to her. So I'm willing to jump on a call at any time to help close the deal for any of you guys. So I'm going to give you guys my direct number, and you can always just call and say, hey, can you call with me in order to, after you've declined a call 4 times, don't you think someone would realize that there's a reason? And so at any rate, let me get that number out, and I'll try to get that emailed out to you. But the number is 614-787-9801. Again, 614-787-9801.
Awesome. Thank you.
It's also a neat opportunity if there's a vendor that you love working with or want to work with that maybe is not already a CAA associate member, you can bump up and get brownie points if they become a CAA member in addition. But they must be a CAA associate member in order to have the host sponsorship. But get on them now. That way you can, you have time to plan what that partnership will look like at your site.
Emily, can you share the vendor list and this information again for anybody that maybe lost the paper stuff in the basket?
Yeah, so I can resend the link. It'll be a Google Doc link. It has both our memberships on it. So it has our property owner management company list, and then it will have our vendor supplier list. And that's going to stay pretty well updated on that Google link.
Any other questions? Well, thank you guys for taking the time. I will turn it back over to the woman in charge, just in case she has any closing statements.
Yeah, thanks, Benji. I don't think so. If you guys come up with questions later, feel free to email myself, or you can email directly to the CAA as well. And now is a great time to get on that planning. We are in the mid to end of June. This isn't until October, but we do have a lot of other events and education seminars coming up. So along with whatever's going on at your individual properties, we will do another kind of follow-up call in probably 2 months, just to see where you guys are at. Other than that, thank you guys for joining, and we're pretty excited about this year. So we'll talk to all of you soon. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.